Hello everybody and welcome back to the Old Dominion Dynasty. We've got a good one on tap today. The 18th ranked 3-0 Monarchs travel to Orlando. We're going to Disney World to take on the UCF Knights. Looks to be a very good contest, and this will be UCF's biggest challenge, and ODU definitely a little bit shaken. Even though they won the last game against Louisiana, it was a very close call. So hoping for some better results here. Packed house in Orlando. Tommy Patrick getting us underway as UCF will start the game on offense, and they are led by a monster at quarterback. 6'7", 232-pound Joe Woods gets us started with a little pass to Marcus Cody for a gain of 9. He is a beast at quarterback. They've also got a running back, Peter Williams. Watch out for him. And here's Jermaine Underwood, a gain of 32. He is Joe Wood's favorite target in the passing game. So quite a balanced offensive attack for UCF, and they've got a good deal of talent and a number of positions. So ODU defense is going to have their hands full here on the road. Already, it's just Jermaine Underwood having a good start to the game here for UCF. They're already inside the 10-yard line, going to hand it off. Peter Williams laying down the truck stick. Absolutely remarkable, and that's what he does really well. He is a power runner, and yet again, look at him just running through tackles. That was an easy touchdown run and a really easy drive for the UCF offense. Bit concerning for ODU if their defense can't adjust, because that was just, again, too easy. ODU takes over, and it's a handout to Scott Sullivan. Pretty commonplace for this offense to kind of set the tone with the run game and using multiple running backs. Antoine Hopkins, Scott Sullivan, DeMarcus Bellamy, all guys that will get in on the action. Here, Kemp going to use a little swing pass here to Sullivan, and that's going to become more of a staple of the offense. It's a really effective play, and it can take advantage of guys like Sullivan and Hopkins who have the speed to get the job done. Here's Nick Carroll on a slant, getting into UCF territory. Looking good. Pistol formation for Joshua Kemp. Matt Ward in motion. And they hand it off. Hopkins in the game now, and look at the space. The blocking for Hopkins, a spin move crossing the 30-19, and it's a really well-worked 19 yards. So look at the blocking. And the spin move gets a few extra yards there. Love the spin moves. 1st and 10. Kemp back to throw. Has some time. Forcing that one in there. Rashid Chase making a good catch. Defender didn't get his head around it. He probably could have had an interception if he was looking at it. Very next play on 1st and goal. It's too easy. Rashid Chase open in the end zone, and Joshua Kemp on fire to start this game. In fact, both offenses really effective on their first drives. We got a touchdown apiece here. Great start, exciting football. Tie ball game. Joe Woods will get the second drive going, and he tries to force the ball in there. Xavier Wallace jumps the route. I don't know if Woods saw him there, but boy, they will be so disappointed with Joe Woods on that one. I mean, Wallace was there the whole time, and he just got tunnel vision. Wallace goes airborne there. But ODU now a chance to take the lead and capitalize on a UCF mistake. Handoff to Bellamy from under center, but they stop him short of the marker, a few inches short. ODU says we're just going to go jumbo and bring our jumbo man in. Bellamy 2 plays in a row, the wrecking ball. He's got moves. That little juke move, he can do that with ease. 1st and 10, play action pass, a little lofted pass to Matt Ward, the tight end, touchdown. You don't see that too often. Matt Ward and his teammates are thrilled for him to make that play. This play action is perfect. Here's the linebacker. Look at him get completely drawn out of the play. And Matt Ward has a step on the defense, which you don't hear that too much about the tight ends in this offense. They're not the fastest players around. 14-7, and Steven Gant not going to be trucked by Peter Williams this time. The tackle machine comes up big. 2nd and 13. Joe Woods looking to his right, finds Coleman, and a missed tackle allows for a lot of extra yards there. That's really poor defending by ODU. Woods hands it off to Peter Williams again, and that's just those stretch plays are really working for UCF. ODU needs to find an answer for it, but they do love to drop back to pass here. And James Daly takes a shot from Jeff Robinson. He hangs on, though. That's all that matters. Nearing the end of the first quarter here, a handoff again, a little stretch play. This time, though, Xavier Wallace, the man who had the interception earlier, comes up with a tackle for a loss, and the defensive back having a solid day. Start of the second quarter, Woods looks to the back of the end zone, and it's Jermaine Underwood, his #1 man. Officially a tight end, but he shows up at receiver sometimes too. So he's definitely more of a hybrid player than straight up tight end. Here, a little option play to Hopkins, trying to keep his feet. He does, gets the first down, a really good run. Well, the running backs for ODU having a good start to the day. The offenses in general on both sides of the ball getting the job done. Kemp looking for Rashid Chase over the middle, and usually make those plays in tight coverage, but Kemp maybe trying to force that one too. So 3rd and 10 here, shotgun pass, and this time Rashid Chase is there into enemy territory. 18-yard gain. Good start for Joshua Kemp today. 1st and 10, out of the shotgun, hands it off to Scott Sullivan, breaking tackles. And you know, questions about whether this guy could replace David Dixon, and maybe not perfect one-to-one replacement of a legend like David Dixon, but he's doing the job. And look at Todd Jackson. Hasn't really been involved yet in the game, but he makes 22 yards, and there we go. 2 plays in a row to get Jackson involved, but UCF sniffs that jet sweep out way too easily. 2nd and goal. Kemp's going to hand it off. Hopkins cuts this one up. It was a designed run to the outside, and he's stopped short of the goal line. 3rd and goal. Going to go jumbo. What happens when you go jumbo? DeMarcus Bellamy just trucks defenders into the end zone. He lives for that. He lives and breathes for that. He is a human wrecking ball. UCF, their offense finally goes 3 and out. ODU does a great job, and look at Todd Jackson breaking tackles. And kind of a question mark for UCF's defense is their tackling ability. They've missed a lot of tackles. ODU players, even guys who traditionally aren't necessarily the most effective at breaking tackles, are doing the job. So here we go. 1st and 10, a play action pass for Kemp, but looking for D'Angelo Holcomb over the middle. It's intercepted, and a chance for UCF to try and tie this one up before the half. 1.5 to go here before we head into halftime, and Kemp makes the big first mistake of the game for the ODU offense. Near midfield, Joe Woods finds his man wide open, too easy. You could maybe say some of the coverage for ODU has been a little bit loose, allowing these receivers to have space. Woods again, plenty of time to throw, and it's Coleman way too easy. Look at how much space he had to run into the end zone there. 200 yards passing for the 6'7" quarterback, Joe Woods. Doing a number on that ODU defense. Tied at 21 here. ODU would like to get some points on the board before halftime and take the lead. Here's Holcomb this time, not going to be intercepted. Getting involved in the game. Lots of receivers touching the ball today. Kemp going to go no huddle, runs a little shotgun pass here, dropping back, and it's too easy. That's Lewis Hairston, one of UCF's best defensive backs, coming away with the interception. 2nd turnover of the game. Great start to this game for Lewis Hairston. He's been burned a couple times, but he makes a big play. He's made some tackles, showing why he's so good here. Woods on the final play of the half, sacked by Derek Hughes. And Hughes himself had a quiet half. Biggest issue in this game so far is ODU not getting pressure on the quarterback. Woods has had just too much time, too easy to throw. Big reason why we're tied at 21. The offense is trading blows for the most part. ODU gets the ball to start the half. Sullivan on the kick return, gets some blocks, heading up to the left side near the 35. A good return and good start for ODU on offense here. Joshua Kemp looks a quick throw in tight coverage. John Jackson is there. How did he come up with that? Won't question it. He made the play. Kemp looking for his tight end, Phil Billings, and the tight ends in this game finding some space for the Monarch offense, and then some of it's coming down to the poor coverage from the linebackers and some of the safety play from UCF. It's just not getting the job done. What a juke move by Sullivan on that play. Broke some ankles. 3rd and 1, going to hand it off to Hopkins, and just The interchange of the running backs is flawless right now for ODU. They're just getting maximum production out of the running backs. Kemp going to roll out to his left, firing away from his body to Scott Sullivan. It's a perfect throw. We need another look at this, because this was just a spectacular play by the athletic Joshua Kemp. Just rolls out to his left, maybe thinking about running, but he sees Sullivan's open, just fires it in there. Perfect play, 28-21 for the 18th ranked Monarchs. Woods fires it into his man, maybe a little bit too much mustard on that throw. It's dropped, 2nd and 10. Looking to redeem himself on a play action pass. Woods has plenty of time to throw yet again, but second drop, and ODU just not getting pressure. It's really, they're struggling. This offensive line for UCF is doing a number. Woods finds his man Underwood, and 3 consecutive drops. Joe Woods is fuming at his receivers after that. 1st and 10, ODU takes over, looking to take advantage. Look at the space, the blocking for Hopkins, and that play worked earlier for ODU off the left side. It's going to work again. Antoine Hopkins inside the 10, near the 5. It's 56 yards. UCF just getting torched on defense right now. Rashid Chase's 2nd touchdown catch of the game, 4th touchdown throw for Joshua Kemp. And that 3 drops by UCF on that last drive for their offense bites them in the butt hard, because they're down 14. Still only a couple minutes into this second half. And here finally some pressure from Josh Smith out of the linebacker spot. He brings the big quarterback down. That's a tough guy to bring down, by the way. 3rd and 9. Woods looks underneath to Underwood. That's not what you want on 3rd and 9. UCF offense has suddenly just come to a halt. ODU takes over. Great field position, and Rashid Chase is just having a day. Continues to tear this UCF defense apart. Handoff to Sullivan. Tough running from him, and as we mentioned, the tackling woes of this defense showing up a little bit here. 3rd and 3. Joshua Kemp with Sullivan to his right is going to go into pass protection here. Looking for Rashid Chase. What a throw. Joshua Kemp dropping dimes here. 1st and goal. They go no huddle. Unfortunately, it's sacked, and Kemp is going to be a little bit hurt on the play, so Adam Norton will come in to take his place. 3rd and goal, handoff to Sullivan, just going to go conservative, and it nearly pays off. Just about the 1-yard line there. ODU is going to go for it. They're going to bring the big man in. I mean, you can expect it. You can know Bellamy's going to touch the ball, but can you stop him? The big man does it again. ODU is up by 21 here in the 3rd quarter. It has been all Monarchs here, and look at Aaron Davis in coverage, just getting a hand up there. He probably could have intercepted that. It was a hard throw to catch, though. ODU will take over after a UCF punt, and it has just been a very, very bad 3rd quarter for the Knights. Absolutely awful. Todd Jackson on the screen play there. Adam Norton will ride this one out at quarterback here. Not going to take any chances. Joshua Kemp could come back if he wanted to, but up by 3 scores. ODU not going to take any risks here, but that's probably a risk you don't want to take with that throw. Norton trying to force it in there, and Lewis Hairston has his 2nd interception of the game. He has been UCF's best defender by far, but it's just not been enough. 4th quarter, Joe Woods needs to engineer a quick scoring drive if he wants his team to have any chance of getting a comeback, and they're very conservative. They're not making the plays they were making earlier in this game. It's just a different offense for some reason. Here, Peter Williams drops it, but I mean, Josh Smith was going to be there to light him up anyway. It's just not working. 3rd and 4. Woods, can he make a play? He does find Underwood for the 1st down. His reliable target, who's slowed down a little bit here in the 2nd half. Approaching the 10, going to go inside the 10. Peter Williams, a good run to about the 3, 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3. They don't have to get a touchdown. They can still get a 1st down. Woods, where's he throwing this one? He gets it through the uprights. It's just been a weird half for this offense. 3rd and 3, going to be a little draw play, and Bennett comes up. Reggie Bolin, the safety's making the hits on this play. They saw that coming from a mile away. Obviously 4-down territory here. The handoff, Stephen Gant! The tackling machine brings down the tough runner, Peter Williams, and ODU wins out on that one. A big goal line stand, and big thanks to the junior Stephen Gant at a middle linebacker. He is a machine. ODU trying to burn some clock and run a little screen, and they absolutely catch the UCF defense sleeping. Sullivan jukes his way through 2 defenders and an offensive lineman. How did he fit through that hole? It's a touchdown. Are you kidding me, Scott Sullivan? That was insane. Norton's hit as he throws, gets it off just in time. It's a perfectly run screen, though, because UCF is not expecting it. Expecting a run. Look at this move. I said 2 defenders. Actually, 1 defender and a lineman. He scoots his way through. I don't know how he slipped through. That's an incredible move. And that will be the game, 49-21. ODU scored 28 unanswered points in the second half to absolutely blow away UCF in what was looking like a very competitive, close game in the first half. UCF's offense just completely capitulated in the second half. And then ODU's offense kept rolling, even with a few turnovers. That it was all too easy. Look at this, 21-29 for Kemp, 253, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Sullivan, 74 yards on the ground. Hopkins, 105 on the ground. Just a really balanced offensive attack for ODU. There's not much UCF could do to stop. And look at all the receivers that touched the ball today. Spectacular. Even Keith McCarthy, a guy who's pretty low on the depth chart, not going to get a lot of playing time. He got a catch. You love to see it. Stephen Gant, as usual, is the leading tackler. Derek Hughes notched a couple sacks on the day. Josh Smith as well. Xavier Wallace in interception. Xavier Wallace might have been the best defensive back on the day. Don't say that too often. Hopefully he can put in some more performances like that, because that was a good day. And some decent returns there, but UCF, look at the big man, Joe Woods, senior. He started off so well, but it just kind of faded away. The second half just, there was that drive with the 3 drops that kind of, I think, that took the momentum out of their sails. They just lost it. Lewis Hairston, by far their best defender on the day. 10 tackles, a sack, and 2 interceptions. Remarkable performance by the safety, but it wasn't enough. The rest of the defense just didn't get the job done. So there you go. ODU will notch their 4th win on the season. 570 yards of total offense to UCF's 314, 25 first downs. Key stat, UCF 1 of 8 on 3rd down, despite ODU turning the ball over 4 times. The Monarchs still nearly doubling possession time, and of course winning 49-21. You just don't see that too often with that many turnovers, but nonetheless, ODU, ranked 15th in the country now, will take on Boston College for the 2nd conference game of the year for the Monarchs. It's the first for Boston College in conference play. BC, a little bit of a rocky start to the season, lost to Houston. And Notre Dame, 2 decent teams, though, with the win over Florida International. ODU don't want to get caught looking too far ahead. They've got some tough games on the horizon. UNC, Georgia Tech on the horizon, but this is no game to look over. So we'll see you guys all next time as ODU takes on Boston College. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time.